Hey everybody. So what I have here is sorry. I really need to bitch about this because it's like, are you kidding me? It's an opinion piece, but a lot of people in North Dakota are falling for this. So I'm gonna just share this and maybe we can talk about this here. So this is from the New York Times. The real reason North Dakota is going after books and librarians by Taylor Brorby. I don't know how to say that name, so whatever. So last fall, I was the keynote speaker at the North Dakota Library Association's annual conference. The theme was libraries, the place for everyone. There were rainbow flags, paper-like chains, and multicolored glitter scattered across the tables. It was the safest I have ever felt back home as an out gay man. Well, I was a young person. Libraries were where I went to find stories that made me feel I could fit in, not only in North Dakota, but in the wider world. But two pieces of legislation that may soon be signed into law in North Dakota would make it possible to restrict libraries and in some cases to imprison librarians. Okay. So HB 1205 would prohibit public libraries from keeping and lending books that contain explicit sexual material. Okay. This bill's definition of explicit material could include pictorial, three-dimensional, or visual depiction of anything from sex scenes in movies to educational materials meant to teach teenagers about puberty. Hold on. So they're saying they would prohibit anything that would do that in movies to educational materials meant to teach teenagers about puberty. Well, let's see what actual HB 1205 says. Shall I? Let's see. Sorry. Let's. Okay. As used in this section, explicit sexual material does not include works of art that, when taken as a whole, have serious artistic significance, or works of anthropological significance or materials used in science courses, including materials used in biology, anatomy, physiology, or sexual education classes. So, already here, this opinion piece is an outright lie. So, I mean, this is a huge thing for one particular man who is a top. Uh, how does he say it? He is the top, the main arbiter of truth. He's the guy that people most listen to, the most listened to radio station in North Dakota. But he shared this article. This is how I found this. Um, so it's, let's see, one, two, second paragraph. It's already lying about the bill. So what does that say to you? To me, it says that he's a groomer. He's trying to groom children. Like, he's also against the rules in North Dakota against drag shows being just for adults. I mean, I understand the old time drag shows, like where it was all about the costumes and whatnot and the pageantry of it. But now they're just burlesque shows with mentally ill men showing off their genitals to children, and people are fighting for children to see this. So I'm I'm struggling right now whether I want to share this this man's info because he is, according to himself, a public figure. So it would be free and fair for me to criticize anything and everything he has to say. But at the same time, I also feel because he also has a sister that has connections in the US government that they might try to sue me. But in fairness to you, if you're from North Dakota and you don't want your children being, um, let's see, um, what is it? What is it? What are those books? The Lawnmower Man, all these sexually explicit things. Like this guy also lied about the "Don't Say Gay" bill. It never once said gay. It said don't teach children. What was it? Third grade and under sexual explicit material. And why is that? Why is that even a topic? Like you shouldn't do that unless you're trying to groom them. So you're a bunch of groomers and pedophiles, in my opinion. This is my opinion. It's nobody's opinion but mine. I don't have facts to back it up. It's just my opinion. So that being said, you know what? I don't even care. I'm going to do it. Because fuck this guy. In my opinion, this guy is a complete asshole. He doesn't know anything that's going on. I mean, just looking at what this guy says, he's a complete leftist moron. I mean, before I even share it, I'll just say smash that rumble button, blah, blah, blah. So he shared the opinion from the librarian thing that I just showed you, where they were proven false within the first, what, second paragraph, the first, second sentence of the first paragraph. And his headline to sharing this article is this the way we want North Dakota represented nationally? Well, it's not. That's New York Times. Who the fuck sees New York Times as like, oh yeah, North Dakota. Yeah, we got him there, buddy. And he's all about Ukraine, too, by the way. Just, giving them anything and everything they want. Anything's. And Marjorie Taylor Greene is the leader for the Republicans. He thinks she's the leader, and everybody's following in lockstep with her. But I've listened to a show. I used to listen to a show quite a bit. And then what really turned me off, because I used to listen to it because, hey, I like listening to different points of view. But I heard him, it would have been back in 2021, where he said, and he said, and I can't quote it, but I heard him say it, was, I know you watched that video of that Capitol officer being drugged down the stairs and beat to death with a fire extinguisher. If you say you didn't see it, you're a liar. That's what he told us. And that's when I was still listening to him. I was like, holy shit, did that really happen? I started looking into it, and fuck no. That did not happen. It didn't happen. None of that happened. None of it. Not one bit of it. He just likes to lie. I mean, I get it. It fits his narrative, but on this one, I can prove him wrong right here in real time. And in my opinion, my sole opinion is he's a pedophile and he likes grooming children. I will not say who it is yet. That's to come in a later video. But he's a big player, as you would say, in leftist media, or in, I don't know what the fuck they call it, but no, he's a piece of shit. He's a giant piece of shit. I've listened to him, and I think he's a giant piece of shit. He's a liar and a bedwetter. So, fuck that guy. And I will be revealing a little more later, so you'll just have to stay tuned. Till then, let's just have some fun, guys.